complement my melee abilities with magic.
Charlotte will make note of it.
I also do a bit of healing. Nothing fancy, just the minimal.
She nods. Charlotte will make note of such. The expeditionary forces, despite our initial intents, scattered and divided and organized by the accord of the force itself, as you gestured all of you. You guys are free to take whoever you want on the team. Provided, of course, you don't start hoarding people of a certain talent and stuff like that. But I don't think that's a problem here.
On a more personal note, I can feel a wrongness in the land around me. Would I be given the opportunity to heal that on these expeditions?
You don't want to be the first one to offer such considerations to me. As long as your healing efforts aren't sabotaging the expeditionary efforts, I see no. As long as your missions get done, and you don't harm any of your teammates, or anyone else on the force or the towns, I see no problem with it.
I give a gracious nod. Where do I sign?
You sign at the front desk.
Noted.
She looks at Varric, just gives him a nod, to which he responds with just a nod. Then enjoy the rest of your guys' days. Doubt you guys will have work shoved away soon enough. Make the best use of it. Situate your new friend here. You're dismissed. She says, waiting for you guys to get the hell out.
On our way out,
Okay.
Ward will sort of will look over his shoulder a bit, and he'll just say, has anyone told you you have a very nice voice? Has a nice melody to it.
Varric just jabs your elbow and actually. Leia doesn't say anything. Abigail does a dutiful thing and closes the door behind you. Not sure how to feel about that last comment there, Ward, but hey, you got balls for saying it. Go you.
Honestly, I think he's just a nice person, so I think he was just being nice.
Lena doesn't do nice.
Yeah, but he does.
I mean, it's brownie points at the very least, right?
As long as he
Lena
doesn't try to
doesn't
sleep
like-
with her, that would be fucking crazy.
Varric shakes his head. Lena doesn't particularly like suck-ups. So different than you. Abigail that she passed. like a thinker's pose, like her head resting upon her, like her fist as she walks by, arms crossed. Bear doesn't say anything like that, or doesn't say anything like after that.
John wants to give Abigail a high five. Just fucking. That was a good joke.
I know.
She unfurls her hand from underneath her chin and just. Moving on. Bear just out.
Oh, I'm so glad that everyone copied my shitty sense of humor.
You guys go back to the front desk. Ward, you get given basically like probably something like 4 different forms to fill out. One is just a basic identification form, like something that all of you guys remember filling out at like way early in the process. It basically just puts you in the system in the first place.
Yeah. My name is this. I'm 6 years old.
Second one is a more, I guess, personal. That's not to say it's immensely detailed or like deeply detailed or anything like that. It's a bit more of a personal thing, like a more of a free, loose answer of, Why do you want to be out here? What is your reason for coming out here?
What's favorite kind
Do you
of
have
tea?
anything from? Do you have anything prior that you need to acquire now that may or may not affect, endeavors? Stuff like that. Which, for you, I think you probably leave, like, pretty blank
Yeah.
for most of it. Yeah, you fill out the initial parts of it, and then it's like a short paragraph, and then that's it. And then the remaining three, the third and fourth forms, are expeditionary specific stuff. Detailing out more, I want to say combat related, but more aptitude related, as well as like, do you have when it comes to medicines, do you have any allergies, prior afflictions, etc., etc.? What are your capabilities, skill sets, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what RQ means.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Oh. Goddamn Zoomers.
You're younger than all of us. You're the
Yeah,
Zoomer.
fucking Zoomers. Gosh. But yeah, you fill it out.
We're millennials. You're the Zoomer.
I am not a Zoomer, thank you very much. I'm Gen X. Fuck off.
Really helped your point.
Gosh. Anyways, though, you fill out the forms in pretty minimal capacity, mostly because that's the most capacity you have to punch in for at least the first two forms. The third and fourth forms, you a bit much more like, what's the term I'm looking for? Much more credence to put on with it. That's not the right word. Yeah.
Skill set, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. During that time, while you guys are waiting for Ward to fill it out, you guys are just sort of chilling out.
Looking for Kaylin.
Yeah, Kaylin, you see Kaylin pop up here and there. She's basically just... But she eventually finishes up around the time Ward finishes. Like, she regroups with you guys.
Does she have that wooden mask that was hinted towards in the past?
Not that you see.
But she has a hat.
I mean, the hat was never unconfirmed.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, she eventually regroups you guys as Ward is finishing the process. During the process itself, though, Abigail does remark that she wants to stop in with Darren. Talk about teleporty shits.
Dark magic.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But, she doesn't want to ditch Ward in the middle of the bureaucratic process, so. And you guys it's not like you guys are in a rush today, so it's whatever. So yeah, eventually, Ward, you finish up your processing, and Cannon shows back up, and Charlotte just looks everything over. Just wait, I can make the sound effect. All right, you're all set. Welcome to the Expeditionary Force.
Thank you.
For the time being, she looks at all of you. You'll have no expedition or mission, so I have nothing for you. She shrugs, sort of lightly, smile on her face.
Is there any building projects around town where I could do some physical labor?
She shakes her head. Not
Okay.
in town, I'm afraid. The town is its maximum development, at least for the time being, until more plans get drawn up. But if you want more physical labor and things like that, road construction is an ongoing process outside the walls. Different progresses, different for different terrains and different paths and routes, but they're always ongoing.
Yeah, thanks. I might have a look. I need to maintain my physique,
Well, if that is your concern, I assure you, we have facilities here that allow people to train.
That's nice, but I do prefer to do something useful with. It's more rewarding when there's an actual benefit to others than myself. You know what I mean?
A very fair point. If I might add a quick suggestion that you could try sparring with others. No doubt everyone will want to perfect their form, especially versus any circumstance. And she looks at your glaive. A peculiar weapon, no doubt a unique fighting style, is yet another perspective.
That's a great idea. I might do that. Thank you.
She nods. Happy to be of service.
By the way, when he said rewarding, Sandra just looks at Varric.
He tilts his head at you, not picking up what you're putting down.
She mouths out the word rewarding.
That's terrible.
And then goes back to whatever she was doing before.
He goes over to you and whispers to you, contractors give out the rewards, not Expeditionary HQ. Not when it's a contract.
I figured that. It was more a joke on the ward part.
I'm too fucking tired in the morning for this shit.
Pats him on the shoulder. It's okay.
For your guys' bad sense of humor.
It's okay.
Eventually, Ward, your conversation with Charlotte, finishes up. Basically, like, if you want to spar with someone, you're free just to go into the trading area, and then it's like asking someone to spot you at the gym. Hey, you want to spar? Yeah, sure. Obviously, no killing. Minimize injuries of a long-term sense. In technicality, the Expeditionary Force will cover, lesser extent of, recovery. That being said, if you start breaking each other's bones on a daily basis, they'll be like, okay, hold on, don't do that anymore. But, bruises, cuts, stuff like that, they can patch you up. But don't constantly push the threshold of their courtesy, because then they'll just rescind it. But yeah, other than that, that's about it.
Very nice.
At Abigail's request, you guys head over to R&D. Anastasia is in right now, which is a bit surprising considering how she basically lives out with how many fucking snacks she has tucked away in assorted chemical-filled drawers. She lives out of her lab. It's, interesting that she's not here.
I feel like a health hazard.
Yeah, same for fucking Oswald, but you guys still drank his fucking poison wine.
We accepted the health hazard there so we could get drunk.
Yeah, and you guys don't have to deal with Anastasia. He's doing it to herself. Doesn't matter. So yeah, you guys... Anastasia's not in. In fact, it seems like a lot of people are. You guys know, you guys have been here a lot in comparison to other spots in town. It seems like there's a good chunk of researchers missing, concurrently. Probably a third, maybe approaching 2/5 of the room is gone.
That's weird.
Is it a day off or something?
Varric flags down one of the, not one of the researchers, but just one of the staffers, one of the, I want to say a guard, but more like an observer. Someone to just keep tabs on the place, like an overseer. And he asks, something going on? Oh yeah, apparently something a lot of researchers got called up to talk to one of some colonial company people. I don't know. I'm fucking here. They're the ones that got called. And it's this long, really work process. Now I think about it, Varric just holds up a hand. Thanks. Oh yeah, no problem, man. I was looking for someone in particular. I could tell him you stopped by. No, we're good. We're just gonna go talk to Darren. Have fun with that. He walks away.
That really didn't answer much of anything.
You gotta go talk to the colonial company people. I told you something.
Everybody's being laid off. Gotcha. Alright, to Darren's place.
So who's this Darren guy?
Just... His nickname's Mr. Heretic, so think of that as you will.
He's a state-sponsored heretic. He does evil for the right cause. Debatable on the last part, but
He does it for his cause,
Yeah,
which
I don't
happens to
really-
currently be the right cause.
Yeah, happens to coincide. Yeah.
we have mutually aligned interests.
Precisely.
You can make your own impression of him when you come on.
All right.
We also might have given him the start to a beholder.
Oh yeah, if you see like a floating like eyeball with like little like eye tentacles, don't freak out. Kaylin like following you guys, she's just like you guys are very brave. I love it.
It still freaks me out a little bit. I don't know about you guys.
You guys enter into the place. Kaylin is the first one in. Hello. To which obviously Darren and the eye, like the observer, or not that it's not called a observer. It's not called a beholder either. It's like a. Or it might be called an observer. I think it is called an observer.
Let's go with that.
Observer
called-
is
it's not
the
beholder,
the
isn't it?
less.
Beholder's a
lethal
big one.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the wee one.
Yeah, it's like a lesser
Yeah, I think
version.
it's an observer. I think
Okay.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, like beholder's like big nasty boss. Observer is like minion.
Yeah, it's like got
Big
four
nasty
tentacles.
minion.
instead of,
It
like,
just
8 or
makes a
something.
lot of sense that Darren has a little minion observer. But yeah, you Kaylin enters in, just says hello, and Darren's obviously, I don't think you guys have ever seen Darren outside of this room. Now that I think about it.
No. Honestly, it'd be
Yeah.
slightly concerning.
Yeah,
I don't know how
Darren.
to react.
Yeah, Darren is in his, the bottom floor of his 2-story abode.
It's his
Here.
pajamas.
You don't know as you hope his pajamas aren't made of human flesh, honestly. Anyways, though, so yeah, Kaylin enters in. Darren is obviously there. Observer is chilling, floating, reading a book. Well, reading like 5 books at once, taking in as much information as it could get at the fastest rate it can get him. Oh joy! The rest of you enter in behind Kaylin. I thought you died, he says again. Oh, we all get there eventually, don't we? I don't plan to be amongst that number, but sure. Good to see you too. He glares at her, his eyes squint at her, and she just does an innocent faux naive face, who, me? That sort of puppy dog eye face. And he just squints at her more.
Notably, I know I'm not innocent face.
It's I know I'm not allowed to be here right now. Just don't make a mess of the place. I mean, I personally would just stop by to say hi. Hello. Now get out. They have stuff, though. Of course they do. What do you want? He says bluntly to the group of you.
Just Abigail. It's more she wants stuff. And takes a step aside.
Abio just comes out front and center. Do you have a way into the Feywilds?
That's record.
Darren raises his eyebrow. A very specific request. You're dodging the question, though. I'm not dodging the question. I'm making sure you know the question you're asking, idiot. Abby doesn't say anything at the idiot part. Yes, of course I have a way into the Feywilds. Can we? No. Fuck. Fuck. He rolls his eyes. Did you really think I would just say yes? There's a small part of me that was really hoping, really, really hard. Hope is the first step to disappointment. What the hell do you want to go to the Feywilds anyway? Personal reasons. Yes, personal reasons.
That's typically how people die.
Everyone has a personal reason. How about this? What do I get out of it? What do you want? You're really bad at negotiating. No, it's moreover, I'm just really trying to get in.
Desperation.
He looks at Kaylin, and Kaylin is just in a really dangerous manner. She's like leaned on her like rifle, but
Like-
it's the barrel pointing up at her arm and head.
Like it's
That
about
she's
to
leaning
blow
on?
off half her body. Gotcha.
She just shrugs at Darren. Would it just be you, or would it be? And he gestures to the rest of you. Well, she like looks over her shoulder, sheep, like, if you guys want.
Oh, he sends a laugh.
You helped me out in the dire situation. I think it's only fair that I repay the favor.
Minius, down to go to the Feywilds? You in specific? I'm a bit more concerned about.
Sure.
You feel like a tap on, or like a hand on your shoulder from Varric. The hesitation is noted, and your acceptance is appreciated.
Yeah.
All of us, then. Well, I'm not sure about. She puts a Kaelin. Ask me again later. I'll think about it.
Do magic 8-balls exist in this world?
No,
Damn. Alright, there
those
goes
are called
the-
crystal balls.
Ah, shit, you right.
So what does that put us? 1, 2, 6 people. 6 or 7, depending.
On what?
Well, depending on her, she points a kid.
Oh, yeah.
6 people would be easy. 7 is no more difficult. But I still leave on to you the question: what do I get out? Come on, someone evil like you. There's got to be something you want. Like, there's got to be something.
Well
I
put.
appreciate you understand my evilness. I mean, she points at the observer in the room.
Hmm.
One tentacle eyeball lifts it, like pokes over like the top of the book, and like a sassy lady manner of excuse me.
Oh, that's what you meant. Cool.
Mhm.
In technicality, you all gave it to me. Shit, he's right. What do you want, Feywilds, other than your own death and demise? I want to find someone. Oh, this is a fairy tale in the making. Who do you want to find? I'm not going to tell you.
Someone of power and
You-
importance that has knowledge that not a lot of people have.
You've successfully described a lot of cultists, fell gods, and their servants.
Aye, but it's someone that we might actually be able to communicate with without losing our souls, potentially.
No fairy in the Feywild has risk. Who? Abigail like looks at Kaelin, looks at him. She goes over and whispers into his ear. Ah. I stand corrected. He may not take your soul, but he certainly like perhaps kill you.
Hmm.
Yay. Know this, my method into the Feywilds on this continent. I cannot control the end destination. It will, well, as random as the Feywilds is.
Honestly, I expect
So,
safe lands
so
to be-
immensely random.
Hmm.
Like doubly random. Random times random. I didn't realize randomness had a mathematical formula. But yes.
Exponentially more random.
Can you at least control that we won't die somewhere immediately? No. So I suggest, if you really want to do this, you make your preparation to land anywhere. Is that a yes?
Wait a second, Minius. I heard you thinking out loud during the fight the other night. Don't you have like this magical sphere?
Oh, the Sorcerer's Stone?
I think he's
No,
talking about
the
the
sphere.
resilience sphere.
Yeah, there was something.
Yeah, the big ball.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Big
Yes.
ball.
Big
Yeah.
ball of invulnerability.
The hamster ball of safety.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, just put us all in the hamster ball and then off we go.
I don't think it can hold more than one thing, can it?
No.
They go all
Let
in
me
one.
double check.
What if we just tie each other together like really, really tightly?
Although, would
I
having
mean,
a
if
magic
nothing
spell-
else, you guys could ball someone and send them first.
Yeah. Because there is a
It's
point of
not-
just like having magic
Uh-huh.
into a magic thing to teleport you might cause some issues.
Hi, it's a creature. Of
Yeah, a
Oh,
creature.
a
of
creature.
size. Yeah. I mean, that is a good idea, though.
I mean, as long as the teleportation is stable enough that we don't all become a giant mesh of body parts at the end of it, it should be fun.
Yeah. I mean, just go in guns blazing for the worst, I suppose.
That's the spirit, Wise. That's the spirit. Eric works.
I try.
Hmm.
This is what Abigail wrote. Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Her desperation and patheticness is very charming.
I had three like states of utter failure, partial success, and utter success. Yeah, this falls in the utter success category. Tell you what, I don't have anything I need there right now, but perhaps you all could help me with potential future endeavors. Well, okay, elaborate.
He can't elaborate what he doesn't know he needs yet.
Not that. My teleportation there would be random now. It's true. Okay. I imagine you want to come back. You know, that would be really fucking nice. You know, appreciate you. I would like to add that to the agreement that you give us a way out.
An addendum of help.
You would never be a good fairy, Canon remarks. You just gave him a free part of the deal. If I wanted to be a fairy, I wouldn't serve the powers I serve. Fair enough. I don't need anything right now, but perhaps some early investment can make the process easier later down the line. If I send you there, you have to do me something. How easy of a something? Determine it yourself. When you go there, I'll give you a part of my mirror. You see Kaylin like she has like always like a smile on her face, and then it just goes straight like whoop. It's like someone realized when they farted it wasn't just a. It's like you catch yourself like a what? Okay. Okay. Then just take in the mirror? No. When you get there, you leave shards of that mirror. Every hour or so should suffice. Are you trying to curse the Feywild or something? No one has a capacity for that. Certainly not me.
Sort of like leaving breadcrumbs almost.
To a degree. Abigail's like, doesn't even listen to that. She like turns around and she's like, mad when he goes, he said it. He actually admitted he can't do something.
Mark the date down.
It'll allow my teleportation there and transit there easier in the future, and above all, and he leads in close to Abigail, it'll allow you guys to get out. That sounds like a pretty fucking good deal to me.
What kind of trouble could that cause for us while we're there, though?
I suggest you don't leave any evidence you're there.
Hmm.
Or use your obnoxiously obvious evidence that you were there to cover up the shards. Yes, Sandra, you hear behind you from Varric. Feels like I'm talking over first. Well,
Well, I for one don't have a problem smiting fairies.
The problem there isn't smiting the
Looks
fairies, it's
at-
which ones can hit you back.
Sadaminius concernedly.
Mm. Well,
Oh dear.
we'll play it by ear.
All right, then. It's like has been hotel. So it's a deal that no, I was kidding.
We'll just use that fucking clip.
I-
Can.
That makes Abigail Charlie then. You know, it's like,
Fitting.
oh, I order you to help me for as long as you so desire. That's her deal.
Yeah.
All right, we deal. He holds out a hand. Oh, we'll regret this later. She shakes on it. You guys don't hear like a cacophony of screams of the damned or energy blasting out from the handshake.
The most
And you see
surprising part.
Abigail's like sort of flinching as if expecting all that shit to happen. It doesn't happen though. And then she lets go.
Can Sandra try to like sneak up like as they're about to handshake and make like a boom noise? Or no,
That's
Barrick's gonna stop that. Damn it.
But yeah, Abigail shakes Darren's hand and expects all the shit to go down, and then nothing happens. She lets go. Oh. I'm not a fell god. Or anything of the same power level. I'm but a man. So that technically means I can break the deal. Yes, but I assure you, you won't be able to come back. Good point. Never mind. Just joking. Thanks, Darren. This means a lot to me. Obviously, or you wouldn't have made a deal with a person you thought would have evil power emanate from a handshake. Fair enough. If you're concerned about your expeditionary endeavors, I'll punch in some paperwork. As if you'll be doing an expedition for me. Sounds good to me.
So
Come back to see me whenever you guys are ready.
Hmm.
I suggest you pray to whoever gods you pray to before the time. I don't believe that your gods have much power or influence in the Fey Wilds. At least, but they wouldn't be no more useless than they are in this current realm. So pray if you wish to pray to feel better. If not, give me a 24-hour heads up when you're ready. That can be done. Is there anything else you all need? Is there anything else you all need?
Just a question, real quick. Are you?
Yes.
You strike me as a learned individual. What do you make of this? All right, hold out my glaive.
He goes over to it, takes it from her hand, just sort of balances it, feels the weight of it, swings it once, swings it twice, gives it back. There's some part of me wants to say it's some sort of catalyst or connection, some sort of, I don't know, fact, but it doesn't have that energy to it. It has something in it, some sort of tether, you might call it. Certainly binds it to you. I don't know what could be on the other side of it. Although something of that particular and peculiar make, it is not a dumb nor weak thing.
Ward gives a contemplative nod. Thank
Some
you.
part of me wonders about some sort of gene. But I could spend hours speculating on. There's no point in such. It is magic, just not in the same sense of magic